You know, I realized just now we got this leather cape 1 or 2 episodes ago. We just never equipped it. Let's equip it. Do I have anything else I need? Looks like we're fine otherwise. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon's Dogma, where this time we are going to start taking on some extra quests.
Oh, I know you. You took up steel and drove the dragon from Cassidus, yes? I heard about that.
I just needed to talk to her so she wouldn't run away from me. Last time we became the official Arisen, we saw a Cyclops fall, and then we got our main pawn, who looks cooler than we do. Madeline, however, is a timed quest that we will probably miss out on if we don't take care of her now. So I need to take care of her quest now.
And of course you know me. I come here now and again to restock my wares. You do recall me, yes? Madeline? Finest peddler in all Grancis? Ravishing beauty of legend and song? Madeline. Well, no matter. I've bigger problems. These are dark days, so terrible as to drive even I to the brink of tears. And yet, just when I need the aid of one both clever and strong, you arrive. Truly, fortune means us to partner together. Don't you agree?
Technically no, but if I say no, I won't be able to do this quest.
Only a fool could mistake the thread of destiny what links us. You will be my savior true, and after me, the world entire. And with that, we must be off. I trust you know of the encampment outside the village. I must travel there with all speed, but the wilds are perilous of late. Would you see me there safely?
Okay, we've got our first escort quest. These are an event.
Do you suppose this dried fish keeps long?
I assume so. At least this one will be much easier than a lot of what we might come across. Still, Madeline is a little bit of an annoying person to escort. Why are we healing her? What healing does she need? Why was she hurt? Whatever. Alright, Madeline, come on, let's go. Yeah, we're sharing it with one of them right now.
Aha, gold.
Yeah, this is why I don't like Madeline.
Now there's a fine treat.
She makes frequent stops. I'm gonna need this. Ooh, a carrot. I didn't know I could get carrot from killing rabbits. That's the first time I've ever gotten one.
Roads are safer than the brush. Still, we'd best stay wary.
See, you're getting a piece of gold. I'm getting, like, things that are worth gold. Madeline, you're falling behind again.
Moment. There's art here.
Take your time. Welcome back.
Aha, gold.
Oh, jeez.
Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike.
Now there's a fine treat.
If you say so. Okay, you guys can keep on gathering. I'm gonna move on. I hear gobbies. Ooh, there's a chest up there. I don't want to go after the chest with the goblins while Madeline's around,
Hold a moment. There's art here.
because escort quests can be a pain. Are you okay? I've never seen the AI do that before. You coming? You coming? Scavenger.
It is safest on the roads.
True. Usually.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
Right, I need to buy a pickaxe at some point. You still behind me?
Aha, gold. Now there's a fine treat.
She must have a really high luck stat. That's the third or fourth piece of gold she's found on this road. And it's so short.
New roads.
Come on, Madeline, we're almost there. Come on.
Success, and all thanks goes to your fine work. We'd best be inside, don't you think?
Watch me vanish.
This may sound untoward, but have you aught in the way of coin? Please, I must make for the capital, but times are dark and my purse light.
You found more gold than I did between here and Cassidus.
It's a terrible curse being poor. Times are it takes all I have just to keep the tears back. Will you spare some gold? I would repay you, of course. At some point. Most likely.
You can tell that she's just trying to swindle us, but I mean, we're going to have plenty of gold. I don't need it right now, so it's fine.
I am so very much in love with you at this moment. A woman's heart is a dangerous creature, but you know well how to tame it. Oft has it been said, a poor life is a happy one. I have never found this to be true. If ever fortune sees you to Grand Soren and me to setting up my shop, you must come visit. I shall even give you a discount. A small one. You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
And we got 700 experience for it, so it was worth it. Now then, do you have anything super interesting? You have what I already have. Guess that means I made a good choice. Do you have anything particularly interesting, though? Kind of doesn't look like it. Baleful Nails, actually. They just give me a point of defense, but they boost strength and magic by plus 10, which is not too bad. Don't know if it's worth it, though. However, we can start buying stuff for Rico now. This, not as good as what she already has. Actually, kind of makes her legs... That looks awesome. I mean, I know that the red is her skin, but if you're not aware the red is her skin, that looks kind of cool. It also kind of makes her look like a jester, so I don't know, maybe it's not a good one. I don't freaking know. There's much other stuff that she has, dose of strength. These things are super powerful, and we will have many of them over time, but the periaps are just like stacking stat buffs. They can get really powerful. I've never used them, but I've seen them used. They get ridiculous.
Thank you very much.
Later, lady. Now then, with that being done, I'm going to come over here and talk to Reynard.
Been some time, hasn't it? Enough time to become well famous in your case. The Arisen. 'Tis the second coming of Duke Dragonsbane, I dare say. I like it, friend. I like it well. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my wares.
Alright, so things are going to get kind of important here. Here's that leather cap we can buy again. Let me see if there's anything in particular that I really want. Okay, so... I admit this is a little sexist, but it's also kind of funny. You can buy these different things and they'll look different depending on what gender your character is, but hey, if I want to buy a leather chest guard for Rico, it's just a leather bra. Yeah, it's one of those games, but I find it easier to laugh at it instead of being angry at it. It's just easier that way. Besides, this game came out in 2012. Things were different then. Ma, another gator got in the house! This is a pretty good cape. It boosts the wearer's stamina by 30 points. I kind of like that enough to want to buy it. So Rico has been wearing a tunic and some skull belts, which are pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to give her the traveler shirt that I just took off of my main character, because it'll boost her defenses. I'm also going to give her that other cape, so that'll help her out a lot too. And that's how our character looks at the moment. Now with that in mind, maybe we can buy some particular weapons specifically for Rico. Actually, no we can't, because we got two of them right here, and they're more expensive than we can afford. Never mind.
Now, let us talk of business.
However,
Not to have a look at my wares.
now that we've been wandering around for a bit, we've got some money that we spent all of, and we have a bunch of materials now, we can enhance our equipment. This can get really fun. So for level 1, or I guess level 2, for starter level 1, all you need is money. On anything you're trying to upgrade, you just spend money. However, if you want something above that, you have to spend a particular amount and of a specific resource. In this case, it would be a small fane from maybe a wolf or another creature, or copper ore if you happen to dig it from somewhere for the throat cutters. And in this case, with a short bow, we can spend money. We do not have the small fane needed, but we do have 4 cedar branches. We can skip level 1 and level 2 and go right to level 3. Just feels really cool. Now in particular, I told you about our rusted weapons. If we improve these... that's not going to tell us? Oh man, that's disappointing. I'll just go ahead and spoil it now. If you improve the rusted equipment of any kind to a high level, you can start inflicting 100% poison damage on creatures. They're still weak Don't get me wrong. But as you upgrade them, their strength is going to go up. And they are going to get stronger. So even the weakest weapons can become really powerful. Certainly not as strong as some really good equipment that you're also going to upgrade to level 3. But there are certainly options if you want to go that route. I'm also going to upgrade my chest guard to level 2. Not going to use the wolf pelts for anything else. Don't have another Saurian scale. We might get some at some point, but not anytime soon. The plebeian shirt, because it's clothing and not armor, it is certainly much cheaper. But we don't have anything for that. Wooden bands need 2 cedar branches, but I don't know if it's worth it to upgrade those because they are not all that strong in the first place. We might just save up and buy some new ones and then upgrade those. We do have enough to upgrade both of our leg armor, though. Killed enough rabbits that we have the rabbit pelts available to us. Can also work on the cloth greaves, but we're not wearing those. So just we need snake skin and Saurian scale for that. For our shoulder cape, 2 goblin horns are needed. We found 1. Maybe we can get the other one at some point. I'm not going to spend money to upgrade it by just 1 level, though. Hey, Rico, what have you got? Rabbit pelt? Awesome, here you go. Sadly, we spent the wolf pelts on my items, so, you know, sorry about that, but, you know, whatever. More rabbit pelts. Sure, why not? Upgrading her very basic equipment. Skull belts. Oh, we only have 20 gold left. Well, how about that?
Now, let us talk of business. You be.
With money and the right materials, all weapons and armor but jewelry may be enhanced. If you haven't sufficient materials on hand, the remainder will be automatically taken from your item storage. Let that sink in. So, with that little tidbit, we're going to head all the way out over here and talk to this guy in the inn again.
We can safeguard your belongings. Have your pick.
Manage stored items. Deposit every single piece of material we have. All of it, all of it, all of it. We never need to withdraw this stuff again, unless there's a very specific situation later on that I may have forgotten about. But when it comes to upgrading equipment, you don't need to pull this stuff out anymore. Just drop it in and forget about it. You have access to it when you want to upgrade your stuff. You don't need to keep track of everything. I'm also going to toss in a few other stuff, like these rocks, maybe this random jug, airtight flask, that'll be usable later maybe, flask of oil, flask of water. I forgot about that. Empty flask, kindling, yeah, we can talk about that later. No one really uses magic. And then there's these 2, which I have honestly never used, but hey, it's an option. Curatives, we got plenty of stuff. Is there stuff about to go bad that I want to worry about? Decreases stamina. Okay, well that's fine. We're probably fine. Hey Rico, you got any stuff you need to get rid of now that we've upgraded your equipment? You do. But one thing.
Have your pick. Come again soon.
Core skills are enabled and all that other stuff, yeah. We'll worry about skills later. I do want to get into that at some point, but I also know that we have not leveled up very much, so it's probably not a good time. Before I go out, I should probably talk to him again.
Now, let us talk of business.
When it comes to tools, do you have a... Nope. I was hoping I could find a pickaxe, because I know I need to get one of those. But I think we're done here. Let's head back to Castrodus, because we do have some more quests we can do now.
Well sturdy, this place.
By the by, in case you happen to come across like 43 goblin horns you're obviously not going to use all of, just feel free to sell materials. They're worth a fairly decent bit. I just like to, for the most part, hold on to them because I never know what's going to be used for what new piece of equipment I'm going to find later on. Hey, rabbit. You're worth 11 experience. More than a seabird. Speaking of which, I need to kill seabirds for a quest. I just remembered that. Hello, rabbits. Hello, rabbits. I'm missing every single one of you. There we go. There's been a slaughter. What could have possibly happened? Listen, they're worth materials which sell for gold, and I don't have any gold at the moment. So, you know, it's kind of important. Plus, you saw how much stuff we got at the end. Or how much stuff we had to use. Hey, by the way, Wolf Strategy, Volume 1. Let's use that. Your pawns have gained knowledge.
I've learned the contents of this book.
Now, Rico and Rook both know how to fight wolves a lot better. That is another thing that pawns can level up in. Based on the enemies that you fight, what tactics you use against them, they will get better at fighting those particular enemies. I want to do that quest, but I know I'm not strong enough right now. I know I'm not strong enough. I have tried so many times at a level I should not be doing. There should have been another quest in here. I don't need to mentor my pawn. That's how we can change their stats in that quiz we did before. Keenan, nice to see you again. I thought there was going to be another quest back here. Maybe I have not unlocked it yet, and I have to go back even further. I guess I'll progress in the main quest a little bit further. I wasn't going to do this until next episode, but there's no other quest that I can do here in the meantime.
This way leads out a field.
Just trust me, that quest is way beyond our level at the moment. Like, what level are we, actually? I need to check on that. Level 7. Okay, we're higher up than I thought. Yeah. All those quests that we've been doing, just the minor stuff, they do add up. They are worth the experience. They are worth your time to go out and do. In the meantime, there's a little chest up here that I want to collect. Get your breath back.
Please don't overdo
I wasn't watching my stamina.
Let's have a look. The shadows
Interventive.
fall with fiends. Stay watchful.
Pretty sure those are good.
Careful, a goblin!
That's fine, we'll just run away from them. As long as they don't notice us, we'll be safe.
We cannot pass through here.
Give me this.
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
Unusual beach, but I see you over there. We have a quest to kill 2 seabirds. Ta-da! That wasn't the one I was aiming at. There we go. Kill 3 of them. And vocation rank increased too. That's pretty important. Hey now. No survivors! I can't see what I'm shooting at. Whatever. I think he's out of range now. Is there anything else down here that we can maybe check out in the meantime? I don't think we can break those yet. Well, I have upgraded my equipment since the last time I tried, but still. Anyone over here that I could interact with? Any gather points? I hear a seagull. I'm bad at shooting seagulls, but it's a lot of fun, okay? Just let me have this. Is there? Ah ha 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 ha. Glorious. I can't remember what those are for right now, but I know that they're rare, so I'm just gonna be happy about it and hang on to it. Ooh, sweet. That might be something new for Rico, I believe.
Take care, you are soaked in water!
Okay. By the way, can you use this? No, it's for one of the special classes that I'm probably never going to play as, so that might be worth selling now that I consider it. Yeah, sure, let's sell it and then see what else we can upgrade. Whew, almost 7,000? Yeah, that is absolutely worth it. Take that, sucker. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade her equipment, give her a trusty sword. There's also a strength 26 shield, but I don't know if it's quite worth it for over 2,000. I'm not gonna get that one. Okay, look, I know that the bandages aren't really all that useful, but they do look kind of cool. I also got Rico's novice bracers. That'll probably help her out slightly.
Now, let us
Maybe I
talk
have
of
enough money to
business.
enhance even more stuff now. It's a fun cycle. Actually, does he have copper ore, maybe? In material? He does have a copper ore for 450. That, I think, would be
Now,
worth it
Let us talk of business.
to enhance our throat cutters right to level 3. Feels good, man. Rico's novice bracers can be upgraded right away with the only piece of hemp we found from I don't know where. I think I'll go ahead and upgrade the traveler shirt to only level 2. First one is 20 gold, second one is 80 gold. But if the third one is 230 gold, I mean, level 2 seems like it's worth it on its own. Rook has some stuff I'm okay with selling. So here's an interesting bit. The carrot, when it turns to the moldy state in between that and the rotten one, I think that it is, it's also worth more money. So if you don't think you're going to be using it to restore your health soon, sell it. With 600 gold, I can just buy a piece of copper ore and upgrade the trusty sword at this point too. I almost have enough to upgrade my chest guard to level 3. I have a piece of copper ore that I bought, and then I just don't have the money for it. So that kind of sucks.
Now,
Okay, let's
You're a vagabond people, born in a
let's continue the story. We'll get through the next quest. It's going to be a little bit of a longer one, but there's a special cutscene that I want to show off if we take it long enough.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the Enlistment Corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over the pawns. I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer, or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
Not particularly, but this is how we advance the plot.
As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
So, hey, if you thought the Chimera was an intimidating boss, or the Cyclops might have been an intimidating boss, those are small fry. Here's a big one. Why, yes, that is a Hydra. With 4 heads. And each of those heads has a forehead. So, hey, here's what they want you to do. Battle the Hydra. I'm not going to do that. We are going to watch this carnage unfold because there goes somebody. If we watch this go on long enough, there is a special cutscene that we can get. But I will take this time, as long as we're going to be waiting, to point out this boss music is very different from the Cyclops and the Chimera music that we had earlier. That's because every boss in this game, every species of every boss, has a unique song for it. What you're hearing right now is the Hydra music. Oh, Rickard's down. I guess I do have a goal over here. Keep the pawns alive. You can see on my map that you can tell where the pawn is if they go down in case they're not immediately on screen. I seem to be stuck here. Rico, how you doing? You are not looking great. Rook, where are you, buddy? Rico needs healing. Oh, they're getting wrecked. Rickard, you may want to... Oh boy. So here's the thing that I should probably point out. If the Hydra swallows your pawns and you don't rescue them before they are completely swallowed, your pawns are gone. Yeah, that's just instant death for them. For you as well, by the way. So hopefully you have pawns that are willing to help you if you get swallowed. Well, at least Rico's got her health back. Thank you, Rook. Again, I would love to help. I'd love to shoot these guys up. But I don't want to. I want to show a cutscene. Because I was really bad at this game when I first played it. And I got a very special scene that the game is basically saying, hey, you suck at this. You're taking too long. Let me help you out. And that's the cutscene I want to show. Every source that I found online that talks about this fight, no one mentions that the cutscene is a possibility. So I'm just going to let chaos ensue. I want to have this like documented somewhere. Oh, you got a rattler too. Yeah, we're just letting him completely decimate the camp. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, look, healing. Thank you, Rickard. Rickard, heal up more. Rickard, good boy. Rico, you could have used some of that too. They're just very eager to get in here and fight. There goes another one. Hydra's getting its fill today. I didn't think it would take this long to get this scene. Holy cow. Can I, like, stab your tail? No, your tail is way too tough. What about over here? Here we go. This, by the way, is a strategy that you can do in the game on your own. You don't have to wait for this cutscene. But now that the snake has swallowed an explosive barrel that is stuck in its gullet, why not just blow it up like that? If you do enough damage to one of the Hydra heads, you'll chop off the head on its own. But using an explosive barrel, that's just a whole heck of a lot more fun! He had the same tattoo the Cyclops did.
I am impressed.
Oh, be damned! This your handiwork? For truth? Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose. Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressive, truly. In any case, the Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital, but a Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply. I cannot say what the pass may hold. You'll need your strength. It will be slow going with a cart. I dare say you'll have no trouble catching up. We'll meet at the Way Castle. Till then, I bid you rest well. 'Tis a long road ahead.
Alright,
I've gained quest knowledge.
that should help us out by quite a bit. We will regroup with Santa Mercedes much, much later. In the meantime,
The encampment was a humble enough place before the attack. Now,
yeah, it's a little bit more humbled. Remember when I was saying before about this place gonna be looking real different real soon? It looks pretty different. Why is this thing on fire? Why did it get set on fire? Why did that get set on fire? Why is there fire? I mean, I see that there are torches around, but still. Someone died. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna call it for this episode. Thanks everyone for joining me. Next time, actually, we are not going to progress with the main quest. I think at this point I'm going to go back to Cassardus and we'll talk to that guy by the well. It's going to be a tough quest. We're still at a fairly low level. I'd like us to be a higher level, but we can try. We've upgraded our equipment enough. We can try. That's the best I can say at this point. So come on back next time. We'll try that quest, see what happens, and take care.